Hello everybody and welcome to the XiteGaming podcast, the place where you come for the games but you stay for the truth. Home of the empty promise. My name is Chris and tonight I am joined by my two very good friends as we return to your screen.
Woohoo!
We got more, Chris.
Hey, we're back!
A party now, mate.
Hey!
We're back.
You!
That's all we got, though.
That's all we did.
We bought a 12-pack,
There's
but we
four
thought
more in the car.
We're going to do those on the way home.
Oh man, I was so unprepared for that.
What
It's
about
ridiculous.
that for a return, though?
Yeah,
Oh, that was good.
that was pretty good.
Back
What-
with a bang.
Oh,
As we say, holy shit.
that will
boys.
land you in the penitentiary.
We kind of spiked our fucking mics here, didn't we? But
Welcome back to
let's get tea.
the XiteGaming podcast where we have been absent without leave for the last nearly 3 months, guys.
3 months, yeah.
First things first. What is going on, you ask, with the whole setup? We will get to that, so fear not.
I actually have kind of forgotten about it. 'cause
Yeah.
it's been up for so long.
Yeah, because we've done that many.
We have to
Yeah,
address this.
Yeah.
It's no longer new to us anymore.
No,
It's new to you watching,
old news.
and anybody that is not watching, anybody that is finding this podcast on one of our other podcasting services, thank you. But if you head to YouTube, you will see what we are talking about. Other than that, gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to be here again on this wet, windy, cold, blustery
Blustery
night.
night.
In our lovely warm
said
studio. How have our days been today so far?
Today.
Just today, because
today.
we will get into the whole.
Today
It's been
is-
such a long time that before we get into it, if you watching at home or listening at home, if you want to go grab a coffee or grab a beer or do whatever you want to do, get yourself nice and comfortable, get ready for.
Sounds like you're telling people to go away for a minute.
No, go away, grab yourself whatever you want to get
Yeah.
before you come back, because what you're about to hear is 60 to 90 minutes of absolute audio pleasure.
Depending on the battery life of our camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should probably address that now. That there may be a couple of little hiccups.
Oh yeah, maybe.
D may have to go to the toilet once or twice more
Than usual.
than usual.
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot of water.
But we promise you we will try to bring you the best in audio and video manship. Now,
Such a way with words. He always had that. You know, season 1 was fantastic.
there's a load of fucking silly string on
Yeah,
it.
my first one, a shot. I thought it went in his cup.
Oh, my first one didn't. Fire and blank space.
We're back. This is what you were
We're
missing.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to be back. At the same time, I'm so unbelievable. I am sweating profusely right
Yeah,
now.
we have the heat on here, and
It's not even that. It's
We do,
just
yeah.
We have
the-
the fire lit over in the corner.
It's the excitement.
And it is-
That's what the flickering of the lights is. it's not. It's not that we couldn't nail our lighting with our fluorescent lights. It's the open fire in the
We're
corner.
gonna show off our cool setup. Well, we're going to talk about that, aren't we? Yeah.
We're gonna do a behind the scenes welcome to the studio video at some point. Home of the empty promise, gentlemen.
There we are. We're back.
Getting a little sidetracked already. How have our days been, guys?
Today,
Just today.
today
Yeah,
is
let me
is
know.
a podcast in and of itself, Chris. There's so much happened to me today.
Okay. Tell
Really?
me.
I went to work, and then I came here. Picked up pad on the
That
way
is-
over.
That's hectic.
Like, it didn't stop, not for a second.
No?
Not a second. No.
Are you being serious?
No. no.
I can't believe you had to ask.
Today was like, it was the
Sometimes I
fucking
don't know.
most
and
monotonous.
Sometimes can't stay there.
I'd love if there was just a piece of it just over the lens of the camera.
The whole time.
The whole thing.
Blur it out my
Yeah.
face.
Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. Only you could.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about your day. You went to work.
That's about it.
Describe to me your work
Went to
experience
work.
today.
Oh, you never believe what I had for lunch today.
Carbonara.
No,
Garlic bread.
we're gonna guess.
Well, I'm gonna do one more.
Okay,
Chicken curry.
no.
Okay, that's all three.
McDonald's.
Oh,
I know, right?
what a strange turn of
So
events.
I went because we don't have a spare battery for our camera. Unrelated to really anything to do with this podcast, but
That's something.
I went
separate.
to a Curry / PC World to check.
I love how he does that.
Yeah.
He even done it in the message he
In
sent
the
us.
message, yeah.
So it was Curry / PC World, and I had to look for a battery for the camera, and they don't sell them.
No.
No, he says go online. It's like that's great.
Oh, thanks for that.
That is great for your business,
Oh
sir.
my god.
So yeah.
So the
kinda fucked.
the electrical / camera / homeware
/ PC World, yeah.
PC world.
You know that they actually say go to for all your needs.
Yeah.
You do,
Yeah.
and they don't.
Go online there.
For all your podcasting needs, they advertise.
But yeah, I was there and I was kind of bummed and I was like, oh fuck, I have to get back to work for 1. And I was like, McDonald's is here. That could be handy.
Okay.
That,
so
that I bet you it was.
hang on, tell us a little bit. What did you have at McDonald's? Describe your meal.
So I was sitting there. I went to the drive-thru and I was like,
Oh.
I go for a chicken leg meal like I like to do. I don't normally do that. I was like, no, I'm gonna mix it up a bit. I had a Big Mac meal. And in the back of my head, the whole time I was like, geez, yeah, I probably could eat 4 of those.
Yeah. You're
Four.
referring to
it.
the challenge?
Yeah, talking about the challenge.
Yeah, a
I
lot
could
has
definitely
happened.
have done 2, no bar.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have been
Yeah.
comfortable, but I could have eaten 2 without much hassle, I think.
Yeah.
I know I could do the 4 meals. That wouldn't be a bother. Like you said, it'd probably be the milkshake.
The milkshakes.
That would.
For those people listening that genuinely have no clue what the hell we're talking about,
Yeah.
Pat, fill them in on what.
I even forget what it was. Like I remember a bit of it. There is a Facebook page that was set up for guys to attempt the challenge. What was it? 4 Big Mac meals,
Yeah.
and then was it just 1 milkshake at the
4
end?
Big Mac
No,
meals,
4.
large.
Yeah.
Large, yeah. But was it 1 milkshake or 4?
4
no, 'cause
milkshakes.
yeah,
Was it
you're
4
Because
as
you get
well?
a drink with
Yeah.
the meal.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
it was them 4, and the guys will pay for it all for you. You have to film yourself basically doing it within, I think it was an hour. And if you couldn't do it, you had to buy them a box of beer. If you could do it, they would give you £100. And as far as I know, the page is still up and running, and no one has won it. So,
Yeah. Until
So,
I
yeah.
try.
So you went through drive-through.
Yep. I drove through, if you will.
I don't particularly. I don't know about you, Pat. I don't like drive-through food as much.
really,
Yeah.
I
It's the same
prefer it.
food, hey.
Nah, it's
You're a
not.
fool if you think it's different food. Like.
It is a different
You're a
food.
fool.
No, it is a different food.
I
No,
prefer it because it's quicker.
I don't.
Yeah, it probably is quicker.
I prefer. It depends.
Do you know why when you're standing in line, especially if there's people inside, and near you is Catford, it's always had. There's always people in it.
No, he's actually right, because I whenever I was driving past, I could look in and you could see
Yeah.
a bunch of people like, fucking bunched up against
Like
the
by
counter,
the
and it's like,
if
ah,
I went
rather
in,
than go
by the
there.
time I go in, order, and sit down with my food, I would already have my food started. Yeah.
No,
Although
I
I
know,
prefer to eat in.
no, I know from experience that like the key in like fast food restaurants is drive-through is the #1 priority. That's what brings in the most money. But there are times when something in drive-through will mess up, and next thing you know, it's actually
Yeah.
more beneficial to be in the store. I prefer to be in the store to eat my meal.
in the
I
restaurant.
prefer to eat it inside,
Yeah,
yeah,
the restaurant.
as opposed to eat
Don't like calling it a restaurant. though.
eating in
Yeah.
McCure. Yeah, that's a fucking
Yeah, I
loose
don't
term.
like eating it in the car unless like I have to go somewhere or. For the fact that I don't drive, so I'm probably in someone else's car.
That's probably the biggest factor.
I don't like being in someone else's car eating a meal.
Okay.
I feel dreadfully uncomfortable.
Fine then. We'll stop going to drive-thrus.
if we could,
Okay, now.
we've addressed it. Let's move on.
I've wanted to say this for 3 months. Couldn't find.
Every week.
We were going to do a whole web series on drive-thrus.
This is what it
in
is
the
now. It's,
fucking
it's no
bin,
more
yeah.
about games. It's our experiences when eating out. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
And where's up next? Costa. Costa have a drive-through
Costa.
in Manchester. Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, it's
Are
amazing.
we flying to Manchester to try Costa's drive-thru?
Are we not flying to Manchester?
No.
Anyway.
We'll get back
So
to you.
your
on that.
McDonald's experience was a good one.
Yeah, it was very good.
I myself had a McDonald's
Just wrong point.
over the weekend, but I'll touch on that when we get to that.
Get to the weekend. We're gonna start today, and we're gonna go back one day, and we're gonna go into it the weekend.
We're gonna go until we clear up these 3
We've
months.
got 3 months to cover.
It's a
yeah.
long night ahead.
Oh,
Can we not just do like a montage for the 3 months?
Play a bit of music.
Hearts on fire. Can't sing anymore, or we get done.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't. So you went to Curry's, you went to PC World.
No, I went to Curry Slash.
There was no
one
battery for your camera.
I think
so
go to 2 places.
So you went to McDonald's.
Same shop.
They also didn't have a battery for your camera, so you got
I
food.
actually didn't ask. Fuck.
And then you went back to work.
Yep. And it was so weird. I was driving at lunchtime, so I was like, I could just drive home. Why don't I just drive home? Just felt like driving home, but I didn't. I went back in like a food.
You're an honest fool.
Yeah, yeah.
Finished your day at work, got pad.
Got pad, yeah. Got that, yeah. Drove straight to
Did you get
pads.
food after?
Oh, we did.
Me and
yeah.
Pad did our.
And it was
Oh.
it really was delicious.
I want to
wasn't
hear
it?
about your meal. I want to hear about your meals. Tell me. Let me guess where you went. Hungry Bros.
Did we not say that?
No.
What we did.
I seen his lapel earlier.
Ah, yes.
I was trying
It's
to
his
got on my
badge.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the more tastier ones
It
we've had.
was.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what'd you get?
Half pounder with bacon.
Ooh.
With chip.
Cheese?
No,
You don't do cheese?
don't like it.
Okay. What'd you get?
The hungry bro.
Explain the hungry bro.
Small,
Said.
small chip with salt.
I basically got what Paddy got, except I got with cheese. I got a double beef burger with bacon and cheese. So I got a different burger from Paddy, I guess.
So you got a bacon double
Totally did.
cheeseburger.
A double.
Well, mine was a
Cheeseburger
double
with
too.
bacon.
Bacon double cheese.
Mine was double.
Yours was double too.
Yeah, it's half
I got
pounder.
the exact same thing as Patrick, except with cheese.
Was there anything else on it? Lettuce,
Just cheese.
pickle,
Sauce.
cucumber.
White sauce.
Okay. White sauce?
White sauce.
What kind of white sauce?
Wed sauce.
Oh, wed sauce. I think it's
Sorry. Tomato ketchup. Apologies. Got that in chips. Paddy got chips as well, and they were.
Chips
They
are-
were.
I think
The
you'd
chips
agree.
were
Chips are pretty
amazing.
good. Chips are pretty good, but I've actually
No, well, I'm not.
I don't mind
You
them,
like chip-
but
I'm-
today they were really
I
good.
love the
hit and
chips.
miss, but today
I love the chips. Although recently I've
What was that?
Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf just
Just
decided
went-
to fall off the
Oh.
shelf.
Had enough.
Recently, though, I have found somewhere I prefer more for their chips and for their chicken, and we will get it very soon. It's in town. Do you know Waters
Mm-hmm.
filling station?
Yeah.
You know where they do like the takeout?
We did, yeah.
Pad, you will love this chicken.
Yeah?
You will love this chicken and chips.
Is it Waters or Waters's?
I think it's Waters's, but I say Waters's, but a
Is-
lot of people just go, I'm going to Waters, and I'm like,
But is he called like
He's-
the
it's
owner is
easier to
called
say that.
Water? Like
yeah, he's
John
Waters.
Water?
He's Waters.
John Waters is.
It's Waters, but
Established.
I add the plural.
It's like
If that's
no,
the-
never mind.
Am I saying the right thing? I make it plural
Plurals is
when I'm going to Waters's for chipses.
Waters isn't
nailed
right.
it. No.
No,
Waters is right.
Waters is right. Yeah, I don't know.
Waters is, yeah.
Anyway, I found somewhere better. I highly recommend their 2-piece fillet box.
We'll do a
Yeah.
road trip there.
Incredible.
Maybe.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
we
literally just
definitely-
get
that'll
one
definitely
whenever.
happen.
Like it's literally 2 minutes in the road.
Why?
minutes.
Can we just pack
Literally.
up and go now?
I
Then?
think. Yeah, should we? Should we just leave? They'll when you record, right?
We'll leave on here. We'll leave Papa Smurf in charge. You go for it, buddy.
So that was the height of your culinary experience today and your work experience.
Let's space out. What?
Yep. Pad, your work experience today.
I wasn't in work. Over the course from we were last on, I went up to 6 days in work and cut back down to 5 days in work.
Why, why did you go up
Been a
and then why
wild
did you cut
ride.
back?
Went up for the money, Chris. No, I did. January, obviously.
Yeah.
Went up for the money, but it just wasn't busy enough, to
No.
be honest. Yeah, so...
Wasn't worth the 6th day.
No, it wasn't.
6 days is a lot, like 6 days a week.
There's a lot, but,
that's
you
too
know,
much.
yeah, has to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I couldn't do that. I don't think 6 days.
It was tough. Like,
Yeah.
Do you have 2 straight days off, or do you have 1 day off and then 1 day later on? And then
every Sunday off, and then, like,
it just depends.
you'll get told what your next day is.
Okay.
So it could be Sunday, Monday.
Could be.
Would you like that?
No, because then you have the long stretch back
Mm.
around to the following week.
It's true. It's true.
You know, but think it.
So now you're back down to
Think
5
about-
days.
Now I'm back down to 5 days.
Work's
and
going well.
Yeah. It's going
Yeah.
alright.
And what did you do today?
Packed up my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been moving house shortly, so
This guy's got a lot going on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
it is. It's you just have yet to move house. I'm assuming.
Oh, I've moved house.
I've moved
Yeah, it's a horrible fucking
It
out
is.
of my uni house, which I don't think qualifies.
Yeah.
It's still horrible though, because you have to pack shit up.
No, that didn't happen.
Yeah, moving to where we were.
Just moved out.
You have to move stuff in to move it back out, Pat.
Moving to where we are now, I think, was probably one of my family's most stressful experiences. Considering we had like 10 years of junk to get through.
Oh,
And then it was like,
There's
oh,
nothing
God.
worse, like.
Yeah. We actually had, remember we had the skip at our house for like
Yeah,
what
true.
seemed like an eternity. It was just like one was going, the next one was coming in. It was
Yeah.
yeah, 10 years of memories scrapped.
Don't miss them.
No. But yeah,
So obviously just been busy with that lately and all of this.
all this beautiful set. Will we address the set?
I think we should.
Yeah.
We dressed it. So now let's
Okay.
dress it.
Where do we start?
Huh?
What do you think?
It's
Right in.
a pretty good start. Okay, so we had
Let's-
talked about
let's go
doing
through
this
Zonally.
a while before we actually finished the last podcast. And it came to the E3 video, and then obviously Dee had to go away with work. We'll get to that.
Thank you.
It was weird.
You're welcome. So Dee had to go away with work. I like Solid. Solid.
Keep going for it there, hey.
So D had to go with work, and then we were like, oh, it's okay, because once D comes back, we're gonna jump back into this, and we're gonna have our set built and ready to go for. I think we said like middle of July. We'll start testing in August, see how it all looks. And we got to the third week in August, and then a message was put into the group chat being like, guys, we should probably start building the set. we hadn't even opened the door since the last since the E3 podcast
the
we
key
did.
broke.
There's no word of a lie. It looks great, but that's 2 days work.
Yeah, it really is.
Not even a lie.
2 days work, but like 25-hour days.
Yeah, that's very true. It was
Why
2 long
are you
days
gonna
work.
sell us short in such a good job? You know,
I'm not selling this short.
the fucking brickwork took about a month.
But we got the stonemasonry in for that.
Yeah.
You know,
Holy shit. Yeah, no. We started off obviously. We had all the supplies pretty much at our disposal. Like you had the wood.
Oh yeah.
We pretty much.
it's always got the
That's it.
We had our seats. We had our mics. You know, Paddy had all our wires and all our new hardware and all
Should be
fucking
shock mounts.
ordered.
Bet you can't even hear that.
I
ordered.
wonder actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I can see it's back.
It's picking it up. Yeah.
Let me say stop.
Ah,
No, minimal.
good
Yeah.
work on the shock mounts. Pat.
Not a bother.
But yeah, so we had all those ordered like ages and ages ago, and then they literally sat in my
Sat
house.
there, like,
Yeah,
It's
they
like
did
yeah,
this
we,
after a
we
while.
should
yeah.
probably do something with these. We came up. Me and you came up to put up the wood. So we tell the
Ah,
story
yeah,
about
yeah.
the wood.
There's
Let's tell the story about the
to
wood. So we took the wood up. Pod doesn't even know the full story.
What story is this?
Okay, so when
How many stories have you?
yeah, lots of stories.
Oh, the painting story.
Yeah, we did tell Pat that.
Did I get the short version?
You got the short version.
Oh, we'll go on ahead then.
So as you can see, the wood is it didn't come this way. We had to treat the wood. We had to
Hug it.
assemble the
Caress
wood.
it with paint.
Yeah.
D sat up all night once just hugging it.
Before the day we got the wood up on the wall, we had this like the stain, like this varnish, and we decided that we were gonna just put a little bit on as a test. Come back the next day, see how it looked. I came back early the next day, and it was actually me and Aisling came up, and we decided to continue to stain around the corner. You know, get as much done, and then you were going to come up in the evening time, and we were going to go get more paint or whatever, and finish off the set. Turns out, whenever we had that done, and me and you went into town, and we bought our wood treatment. We came back out, and we had like one brushstroke applied, and it was an entirely different color.
Yep.
It said the same thing on the
It
tin.
was the same make. It was the same brand, and it was the same like color, like of paint on the tin.
There was a difference though, wasn't there? There was one small thing he's missed.
Yeah,
Tiny.
one was
Small detail.
one was wood stain, the other was wood treatment,
Yeah.
and
It's
we-
little thing, different color of a.
Details, eh?
Anyway,
Yeah.
I gotta run to the.
all right, okay. Well, anyway, we were staining the wood, and we continued to do that. We did the whole thing first of all, and then this corner section was just completely dark, completely out of the way, just a completely different color. We're like, shit, what are we gonna do? So I think D said it's okay if we just maybe second coat it. So we kind of
Yeah.
let it dry first of all, wasted a bit of time. Second coated it, still nothing. We're like, shit, what are we gonna do? So inevitably, we came down to the decision that the only thing we could do was remove the wood from the wall, unscrew it all, flip it over, screw it back in, and repaint the entire thing, which to Dee's credit, he did in remarkably quick time. And we were able to get then the trim up whenever you came up that night, I think. And
Yeah, I
then
think it was.
the brickwork, as you can see, was done. I apologize, obviously, to any of those who are finding this on iTunes or Stitcher or whatever now.
Yeah, but they can't see it.
You can see it,
Go on to YouTube.
and you will see it there. But I have to say, I'm incredibly proud of the work that we
Yeah.
did put in such a short period of time.
It was one of them promises we made you and actually stuck to.
Yeah.
It's a first.
It is a first, yeah. Home of the delayed promise. Of
Yeah.
the prolonged promise, if you like. But yeah, after we kind of got the set done, it was a matter of kind of rebranding the image, if you like. Just to try to make a go at this this podcasting and YouTubing business over the next couple of months to years to God knows when. So we decided that we just wanted the cleaner look. We kind of rushed into it the first time round, I think.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did.
And now we're back. So,
And I'm back.
did you enjoy your pee?
I did, yeah.
You enjoy your tinkle?
Yeah.
Ah,
I
okay.
kind of feel like you're bringing a lot of attention to it.
Yeah, okay.
But a lot more seamless and better. Had we not brought it up.
Gentlemen, can I ask a very important question?
You may.
In the 3 months that we have been absent,
Without leave.
tell me that you played some good games.
Pad?
D?
The absence says it all. Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what have I played.
I'll tell you what, the only thing I have actually had a bit of time to play was the Crash Remastered.
Yes.
That really was the only...
That's
No, hold on, was it? Yeah, it really
Let's
was.
lead with that then, Pad. Tell us.
I loved it. I'm enjoying it, actually. I'm not even done. I'm still on game 1.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Well,
fucking hard.
That was a ridiculously hard game. And not for the fact that it was just a hard game. They just didn't do it much justice with the control system this time.
Do you think
around, I
so?
find. No. Yeah.
I can see...
Yeah. No.
I can see how people are saying it, because it is slightly different. But to me, I'm still enjoying it.
I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I thought it looked and
It
sounded
looks great, yeah.
brilliant. But like, Crash moves a hell of a lot differently than he used
Yeah,
to.
he does,
And
actually.
I understand that because the generation that we're in now and how things have to probably work or whatever.
It's all fast-paced.
Bam, bam, bam.
Fuck your thing.
Remember Chris stole that thing for Paddy? You know, the whole bam, bam, bam thing? Yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, so you're still enjoying it?
I am enjoying it, yeah, but like I said, I haven't had much time.
You were stuck on a level for quite a
Road to Nowhere.
which I'm sure
Jesus.
anybody listening to this that has played Crash knows the
Yeah, and
the
if you haven't,
infuriosity.
don't go near it. Don't
No.
play it.
He
Play it
just
up to
said-
that point.
Best game I played all summer, but don't go near it.
Oh no, play it up to that level,
yeah, yeah.
and then go to game 2.
Go to game 2.
Yeah.
I haven't played it. Don't think I will play it, the remaster.
I think you will if it comes to Xbox. Do you not?
Actually,
Do you
I've
honestly
actually
not
said
think
this
so?
to Chris. Even when I get my PlayStation, I don't think I'm gonna bother buying it because like it does look good, and like I appreciate what they've done. You know, they've give it a nice spit polish and all that there, but like I'm just not fucking.
I don't know, like
into it. Like
there's still a great element
love,
of
love
fun
Crash,
to
by
it.
the way.
Like,
It's not like I don't like Crash.
yeah,
I
but
love Crash.
you will enjoy it as much, I think.
I probably will enjoy it, like,
You
but I
know.
don't think I'd ever like go like must go get Crash.
But like if you see it,
you want to usually have to give it to me.
if you see it in a bargain bin for like 15 quid,
no, I wouldn't get it for 15 quid.
really,
No,
really,
no.
Really?
Yeah.
$5 a game.
$5 a game, yeah.
Yeah, but the games are 10 years old. Like, no, I wouldn't pay 15 quid for it. No,
What would you pay?
like maybe a tenner.
Wow.
At a push.
Jesus, seriously.
I'm not pushing buying the game. Like,
No, but I
got
mean-
Doom for a tenner.
Yeah, that's very true.
I didn't.
I got Doom for a tenner.
But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got Doom for them.
If I wanted to get the,
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
if I wanted to get the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, I'd probably get them all old school.
Old school. No.
That would
I like
cost
it.
you a fucking fortune. No, it is.
Probably would do. But
Yeah, well, at least he's getting the authentic experience.
That's it.
I know, but we all know and love that, and that'll never change. It's just, it was nice to see it re-brought back
it's
to
nice
life.
to see it bring. I like the way that it brought a lot more people back into enjoying Crash. I like that.
Yeah,
I tell you what, it did well. I think it lasted like the top of the UK chart
for a long time.
for
it
6 or
probably
7
did.
weeks,
Yeah.
I think. Granted, nothing was really pushing for its spot, but at the same time, it did well.
See, that's the thing. I think I prefer to see a new game, like a fresh
Like
idea,
yeah.
going to take that top spot. Because like it's like films now. It's like the only things that are
Yeah.
on top, break the records of blockbuster films is going to be a sequel,
Yeah.
a sequel or a remake or a
Yeah.
reboot. It's not going to be like I don't know, fucking like if the Matrix came out today.
I don't know if I'd be person seeing that, to be honest with you.
The Matrix?
If the Matrix 2 came out today, oh yeah, I'm all over it.
No,
Yeah.
like a new one, like a new
No,
cast
no,
and
no.
all.
But I mean, if it never happened, it only started today.
Oh yes, I
in this like world that we live in.
So you didn't play anything else?
Didn't play a whole pile, no.
No?
I have Friday the 13th sitting there, but I want to record it, so
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I haven't
that's
got into it too much because I want it to be
Mm-hmm.
sort of new to me when I get round to it. So
Yeah. D, what about yourself? How was your gaming experience over the last couple of months?
I'm trying to think.
Do you want me to go with mine in case I jog any experience memories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I started off, I think, at the time we did the last podcast. I don't even remember what I was playing back then.
long ago, man.
But I know that over the summer, I think mid-July, we started our Minecraft series.
Yeah.
We did. We started a hell of a base there.
In that it is hell.
And that right up until I think
It's
about 2 or 3 weeks ago, that's mainly what I was focused on. I was just dipping in and out of that. I didn't want to play anything else. I bought Formula 1 2017, which I have to say is, for a Formula 1 fan, a wet dream. It's the only way I
more
can really
graphic
put
than
it.
we were expecting.
It's an incredible experience. I bought Doom Trials and Metro Redux the other day.
Rita?
Redux.
Redux. I don't know.
Is it Redux?
I don't know.
I assumed it was French and it was like Redux,
Rita?
but I didn't know. However, Paddy, what do you hear this, right? So apparently there's like what is it, like a bug?
Oh yeah, I remember you explaining this.
Like a
glitch?
bug
I don't know.
or glitch. There was something wrong with the Metro Redux digital copy, that it was switching off people's PlayStations.
Right.
And the same fault is transferred onto the disc, onto the hard thing now.
How does that work?
I don't know, because every time I get to like a certain point in the game within the opening 5 minutes, my PlayStation, it's only the PS Slim, I think, is having this problem.
Oh.
It is shutting itself down.
I gotta shut this thing down.
It literally will go no
For
further.
sure.
It will not allow, and it doesn't even give you warning. It's literally just as if like your electricity has just switched
It's
off.
madness.
So I checked. I was reading through like the forums and stuff, and people were saying, yeah, you know, this was a major problem with the digital download, and
Surely they sent out a patch.
that's what I thought. But a lot of people were saying that they've either haven't had a patch or they've tried something and it hasn't worked. So I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do with this game yet. I haven't looked into it too much because I've enough to play at the minute.
But you have obviously used the disc.
Yeah,
That's madness.
I know. I would expect with the disc that would surely be the one that wouldn't
Yeah.
upset the console.
Yeah.
There is a serious fault. I was really worried because I thought that my console was overheating. And I
No.
was like, oh crap.
Yeah, yeah. At least, yeah, it's better than it is just a stupid glitch in a game.
I'd rather that than the actual hardware be faulty itself.
But it's just ridiculous. You know, you go and you buy a physical disc, you put it in your
Yeah.
your game station.
Your game
and it just
Goddamn
fucking
game station.
shuts it down. Like,
I know.
I'm shutting your butt down.
I was really annoyed because I was kind of
Yeah.
getting into the story as well. I put on Doom and I played the first 2 chapters in Doom, and I was like, I'm going to play the first 2 in Metro. And I'm going to see which one I prefer, and then I'm going to go with that story first. Turns out it's Doom I prefer.
Strange.
Yeah, Doom is an excellent game.
Christopher's
as
gonna
well.
have a review for Metro up next week. Like, good game, very short.
Only be 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
So
The opening 5 minutes, incredible. But yeah, I bought those. I bought Trials, which me and you had a little play at yesterday.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You enjoyed it?
I did enjoy
It's
it,
like
yeah.
a little 2-stick kind of. How do you,
There's more 2 sticks. 2 sticks, 2 triggers.
2 triggers, I mean, and then
Yeah.
the 2 sticks. What is it? How do you explain that? It's like a.
It's just like.
Do you know Trials? No?
no.
Do you ever play Adrenaline Challenge in the PC?
No.
Okay.
I think a lot less people have heard of
Adrenaline Challenge than we think of. Okay. So you're on a motorbike.
Line Rider, it's like Line Rider.
Yeah, your
Except you
back
don't-
one back button is accelerate, the other is brake.
And you
And-
have to. Yeah.
You just get through the course.
I would like
great.
that.
It's a
To a
very
point, I
good
think.
game. Yeah. It's
It's fun, but it's also difficult.
it's highly addictive.
Just give us 5 seconds here.
Okay, we're
is
back.
this going to be in? Are we leaving this in?
No,
No,
I
no,
can
no.
actually. I'll take that.
I
out.
love the cut. It's
That's-
like
that's so-
horrendously dirty. It's just like so. As I was,
It's so.
Okay, we're back.
It's so season 1 to leave stuff like that.
oh,
I know, yeah.
for sure.
It's like
Season
unedited.
2.
Please, we're gonna edit the shit out of this.
Yeah, all out of order now. Like, we'll start at the end. We're gonna do some flashbacks. go to
Yeah,
the dynamite,
we're gonna
you know?
Nolan this shit up.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna tell it.
it's just gonna be random segments. Yeah, like
Oh,
Dunkirk.
floating in at different like what do you call those transitions? You know,
Oh
We're
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
flipping in, then we're gonna
Yeah.
star wipe into like.
And have
halfway
like
through.
three segments of it all going at once.
Obviously, yeah, our 3 faces talking about entirely different things. Can you imagine? Can you
Yes, I
imagine?
can.
Yes, I can.
I expect to see this on
I
Friday.
see it. But the other, obviously, I played Crash Bandicoot as well. We played Rocket League together,
Oh, I love
Rocket
that.
League.
It's
which was a
fantastic.
very fun and addictive
crack.
little game.
I really want to buy it, but I can't.
Can't because it was
I
free.
can't. Yeah.
I can't bring that. Did I send you the picture? €40
What picture?
pre-owned for Rocket League.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
€40.
Disgraceful.
That is disgraceful.
It was free.
It was free.
It was free. It went to what, like a tenner, and then it went back up.
It did. It
It used to be very
$5.99.
cheap to
$5.99.
buy.
I got mine for £20. Like so.
$5.99. Then
No.
I think the latest time I checked it, there was $21.99. Something.
Wow. I don't think I'd pay anything over like £10 for that game. For
I
the
would
fact that
not
I know it was
Pay
free,
a penny.
but it's never going to come back to free until it comes back to like games with gold or some shit. which
Definitely,
is-
I don't think it'll ever go back down below 10.
Nah.
It's too popular.
It will.
and it's definitely worth £20.
It'll, oh, it is.
Yeah.
I would spend 40 on it happily. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Only
I can't do
the
it.
fact you know it was free.
Yeah.
It was free.
But
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure whether it be a year from now, PlayStation will put it on their monthly.
Yeah, it'll
games.
just
They
hit
have
some
to.
sort of sale.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played it, and then the last big one that I've just recently finished was Uncharted. Decided I needed something to play after Minecraft, and I sank my teeth into the Nathan Drake collection, which again I'm having more installation problems with. But apart from that, I managed to platinum the first game. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, there's actually a blog up about that if you want to go read the experience.
Check that out
There's
on
no
our
video,
website.
but there's
Here.
no, I'm gonna have to
You're
put
gonna put
something
that in.
Yeah.
We should keep doing this.
Are you gonna move
Check out that video over there.
Are you gonna move it with him?
I'm gonna have to try, aren't I? Or else I'm just
to
gonna
do
leave
this.
him in, and he's just gonna look like an idiot. Just go, "Oh."
I look like an idiot 80% of the time.
Only 80?
But yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of my game. There was a lot more, but honestly, to summarize it all, that's probably the best way I can do it. Otherwise, we'd be here for a long time.
Yeah.
Time?
Oh, I nearly laughed at the start.
Why?
Home.
Home.
Near went that way again.
I did.
Is that what you laughed? I thought you laughed because he didn't. Did you say home the empty promise in the first?
Oh, he did, yeah.
I thought he said, come for the game, stay for the truth first. And it was like,
I did.
happening?
That's what I do. We come for the games, but you stay for the truth. Home.
Home the empty promise.
The empty
We're
promise.
very organised.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's always been the way, D. Watch our previous podcast.
I do.
Just read the damn auto cue.
Oh yeah, Kurt.
I should have worn my fucking glasses.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was wondering why you were so off tonight.
Oh, yeah. What games have I played? Well,
Yeah.
I've been playing.
What does that say?
What is it? Oh, yeah. Deus Ex Human Revolution is what I'm playing. No. Mankind Divided.
Mankind.
Okay.
Mankind.
All right. Time.
That's Mankind.
Yeah, so I've been playing that. Thank you for that, Chris. You just fucking
Not a problem,
devastated
dude.
me.
Always here to fuck it up.
Oh, you can't read it.
You cannot read that.
So
no.
what are you? So what did you play previously?
Just said, and then you
Have you been
fucking
playing Mankind
Took the piss
the
out of me.
entire 3 months?
Mankind Divided.
The entire
I'm
3
going
months.
chronologically in reverse.
Ah.
So I've been playing it.
See, I was going to
most
ask
recently.
you. Now I'm going to have to go back and ask you now, Pat. Like, what are you playing now? And I'm going to have to do the same thing because he's went and fucked it all
We're
up.
doing this again. Okay. So right now I'm playing Mankind Divided. I cannot say that. Mankind Divided. And that's about it. That's all I played this last 3
Are
months.
you enjoying this game? Didn't you tell me that you're doing some kind of play where you're not allowed to kill anybody?
No. I haven't done that. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah. There's like an achievement or something going for like don't kill anybody the whole way through the game. So take them all out stealthily. You can knock them unconscious. You can tranquilize them, stun them, stuff like that. Hide the bodies so you don't get caught. I enjoy playing
Hitman's
that.
a game I'm toying with, ban.
Hitman's good
And
too.
Steelbook too for 20 quid.
Yeah. Is
brand
that
new,
That's the
Argus.
game that released in like parts. So it was like a season structure.
Yeah,
Episode
I
1,
didn't
2,
like
3 or
that.
something like that. That's pretty cool.
but I just
As long as you
like
get the-
Hitman and I
everything
like Steel.
once.
So.
There you go.
It's a no-brainer,
Boy.
right?
So what happens if you're playing that and somebody accidentally dies? Can they like
Depends if it was
fall?
your fault.
And can you reload it?
You could reload it, yeah.
Yeah.
You could, but that'd be cheating, Chris.
No, well,
It wouldn't feel right.
spam your way
There
through
was
it,
one
get
I did
the-
actually have to reload it because I was moving a body and the game completely glitched out and like his legs started twirling and fucking about all over the place.
Love it.
And his head he basically like jumped off of the ground dead, but like an unconscious body, and his head got wedged into a fucking like picture frame, and I like pulled him back down and
Yeah.
he's dead.
Oh, you're joking.
And I did not do that. Like
He obviously broke his neck.
he broke his neck,
Wow.
spasming. So I just reloaded that. It didn't count.
Okay.
Okay, I love shit like that.
But like, there's a bit where you have to like escort it, like you have to knock a guy out and like sneak him the whole way out of this like fucking like lockdown safe house, and got him right the way out of the building. And I looked down, there was like a 20-foot drop, and was about to just like throw him off, and I was like, oh no, and just held him up because he had a fall and he would have died.
Yeah.
And that would have been on. me.
The games glitch a lot, don't they? Like,
Oh, yeah,
FIFA's
sure, yeah.
cat for it.
FIFA?
For glitching, yeah.
cat.
One I seen, was it yesterday? The day before? The guys'
Is this the latest?
knees
FIFA?
were bent up. No.
No.
17.
I seen that. And they're just like,
And they were running along.
yeah. They're like celebrating a goal with their
Yeah,
legs,
fuck.
like pointing at each other, fucking rotten.
Okay, so Deus Ex.
Deus Ex, good game. Minecraft, better game.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of Minecraft.
Better game.
Minecraft is fucking terrific.
And you, like myself, are very excited for the 4K
Yeah, the super
update
duper
in
pack or
Minecraft.
something.
That's a thing I can't get my head around.
Like, how are they going to do this?
no, but
The game
It's a
itself?
blocky game. Like it's
it's a block game. Like
Have you seen the
it's like-
trailer?
360.
It's got nothing to do with the graphics. It's all about the lighting. Hey, the water doesn't look like blue water. It's like shimmers and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it just looks so much better.
No, I can understand this is what they're doing, but I think it's a game that could have went without it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You
It's
know?
optional. It is optional.
Oh,
You
is
can
it?
switch
Yeah.
it on and off in the settings.
I'm very much so going to have
Switch
it
that
on.
You
on.
may as well have it on if you get that specific
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. Like,
thing, like, you know.
I probably will get it. Like that's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll get it too. It'd be worth it.
What? That's basically it. I mean, like Minecraft, Human Revolution.
Rocket
no,
League.
not Human Revolution. Fucking Mankind.
Did we play anything? No, we always.
We played
anytime
Fallout,
we-
but that was.
Yeah, but anytime we met up after that was always just kind of Minecraft.
It was just Minecraft.
just in and
working
out
on
of
our-
Minecraft the entire time.
Our
Yeah.
little world.
Working on our base, which will be brought to you hopefully soon enough.
Whenever it's good enough to show off.
the opening,
A
Yeah.
while away.
yeah,
yet.
the opening of the Xite Emporium.
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
All your gaming needs.
All right, enough. An
Yeah.
emporium is a place that sells.
Yeah.
Ah.
we
Like
sell
the-
hopes and
Like
dreams.
Ned's left hand emporium.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Leftorium.
yes,
The
of course,
Leftorium,
the
yeah.
Leftorium.
So what are you playing at the minute? Deus Ex.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
have nothing on the horizon that I want to play.
Well, FIFA's out at the end of the month and I'm living for it.
And turn it up by.
Yeah.
What are you playing at the minute, man?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, Crash when I get a chance, but and then we have Assassin's Creed in October. What's in November? Something big in November.
Call of Duty.
COD. Yeah.
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 Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the
World War DOS.
Call of Duty games that I am actually very excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't
Yeah, I'm
definitely.
looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
Even though everything in the past has always told me that not to get excited.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we're allowed to. We shouldn't be giving them the benefit of the doubt.
No.
But it does look damn good.
It does, yeah. Although none of us got a chance to
Mm.
To play the
play the beta.
No.
Like,
No.
although
Yeah.
watching footage of it, they have it right. For
Yeah?
the first time in many years, they have
Yeah.
it right.
A couple of things, obviously, that we've, from what I've heard from communities and stuff, is just that they need all the obvious things. Like
Yeah, like
spawn
weapon
points
spawn points is massive in Call of Duty, but
and
they're
OP
always
weapons,
bad.
shit like
They're
that.
always
yeah.
bad. And overpowered weapons, yeah.
Overpowered weapons is always something, though. I don't think, like,
They do it every beta and then turn them down massively.
yeah, but then there's always that one that always kind of not comes back, but there's always something that people would give out about that's OP
Yeah.
no matter what. So, but yeah, no, we never got a chance to play the beta, but it's something I'm very, very looking forward to playing purely for the fact that they've taken it back to
It can't
World
be any
War
worse
II.
than last year. It really can't.
no.
So,
But
and for to include like Normandy and all, that's massive. for Call of Duty.
I'm toying with the idea of going back and playing the Infinite Warfare campaign purely because I've heard that it's a fantastic campaign.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that from a couple of sources now, and I'm just like,
Call of Duty's like the campaigns are nothing to me. I don't even look at them to be honest.
No?
with you. No, I'm straight online.
that's what got me into Call of Duty. I think way back was the Modern Warfare campaigns in particular. The first Call of Duty game I remember playing and actually enjoying was obviously the original Modern Warfare, and from that I stuck to the campaigns, and then they started getting really kind of shitty and tacky, and that's where I lost faith.
Yeah.
After Ghosts,
They relied too much on these big set pieces. Didn't make any sense.
yeah,
I've played Infinite Warfare campaign.
and
I didn't love it.
no,
Couldn't get into it again.
wow,
It was like, we're in space. This is fucking crazy. Meant to be epic, and I was like, I'm not really into it.
no,
Like, there's bits
The
where
only
you're like,
thing I liked
floating
about
about
Infinite
and-
Warfare was how fast paced it was.
oh, multiplayer.
Mm.
Yeah, it was pretty good actually.
But even gameplay as
But
itself,
even it stole a heap of stuff from like Titanfall and the one that came before it. The
Destiny
one
was
with
very Destiny like.
the fucking Advanced Warfare. That one as
oh,
well.
yeah,
Exosuits,
You know, they got
robots,
to
all that sort of
all
shit.
that
Spies,
shit. Like, that's
Advanced
why
Warfare.
Battlefield 1 did so well, because it went back to its roots.
The only reason I liked Advanced
Mm,
Warfare was
Warfare
Captain
2.
Spacey.
I never played it again. So.
I didn't give the campaign much of a chance after the opening like 4 or 5 acts. I was
Really?
just like, nah.
I didn't mind them.
I wasn't buying into the whole exosuit shit. I didn't enjoy it at
Yeah.
all.
I like the way they incorporated it in, but then they relied heavily on it. So
After Ghosts, I was just so let down.
Ghosts was a fuck. I didn't play much of it
Yeah.
because the campaign just was not doing
The only
anything
piece of
for
the
me.
campaign I liked was the last like 30 seconds, and then that was it. But yeah, obviously we're looking forward to that. Assassin's Creed, as you said as well. For
Yeah.
once again, I'm excited for the Assassin's Creed game, and I want it to be good, but
I have no
Like-
input in Assassin's Creed talk, because like you all know my history
Like
with
all
the
the
game.
previous Assassin's Creeds, I'm kind of Assassin's Creeds.
Assassin's Creed.
I'm
Waters
just.
is
I know to.
I love their latest picture though. You know, him standing on the Sphinx's head.
Sphinx.
Class.
Yeah. I think because it's set in Egypt, it appeals to me an
It'll be
awful
good.
lot. Yeah.
it will be good. They've all been good. They've just not been great.
Yeah.
You know, they're all adequate games, like,
Yeah.
but we need more.
It's October.
October, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, FIFA's this month.
Oh yeah.
Assassin's Creed next month, and then
Call of Duty.
World War II.
and then December.
I don't think December has an overly big release game that I know of anyway.
Apparently, Bethesda have another game to come out before this year's out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
We have that in news segment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you?
Okay.
Yeah, so will we just move on to that?
I think
Shall we
that's it.
segue
These
into
are good.
news?
Yeah. Just remember that you can find, obviously, this podcast. If you are watching it on YouTube, well done, you found us. But
Hey.
if of course, you
Oh,
are now
dude.
listening on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher Radio, remember that the video version is, of course, available on XiteGaming's YouTube channel. So go find us there. If you could drop us comments or a like or anything, just get involved, get in touch with us. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on just about anything, and we would be very grateful for that.
Get in contact and tell us something to talk about as well.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We'll give you a shout out.
yeah. We are hopeless when it comes to that. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
We need help. We need as much assistance as we possibly can for topics. Have we
yeah,
a topic tonight? We have a topic tonight.
yeah. We have a topic tonight.
Nice.
Although, just based on what you were saying there, I did come across a bit of news that was leaked by
That's
Is this the news? Are we doing the news now?
Yeah, we said
yeah,
that,
we're in the
remember?
news.
Okay, sorry.
We just slid right in there. Let me see if I can find it, because it was leaked. It was leaked by Target, believe it or not.
Target.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what this is.
Um,
Guys, don't you have my phone?
No, bro. You stupid son of a bitch.
This is really awkward now.
yes,
Do
yeah,
you have my phone?
yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, cool.
He says
I took
nothing.
it.
in
I took it
Thanks.
on camera ages ago.
No, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I just
so-
got a piece of news on my phone. I wanted to share it with you guys.
So,
But, yeah. How does that?
apparently, Bethesda's new game is the new Game of Thrones game,
What?
which would tie in perfectly. There wouldn't, in my opinion, be a better company to do that, considering they have all basically the foundation to make that
Yep.
game exactly what they want to do with it. Apparently, Target leaked that on their website.
So they like put up a listing for Game of Thrones Bethesda game or something.
Yeah,
That's good. I'd love to see that before Christmas.
no more information on it, despite hopes. But yeah,
So
like,
they
that
could
would
be
a
the
fucking
yeah.
ballsy move to say nothing about a Game of Thrones Bethesda game until like if it's released
Yeah.
this year.
It is
apparently
this year.
so. Yeah,
Apparently, yeah,
before the
Christmas,
end of the year.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine just going in like November. Oh yeah, Game of Thrones coming out in a month.
Wow. Yeah.
Good luck.
And it could be. I don't know. I might give that a go. I haven't even watched the
Oh, I
series
would
yet, but
definitely
I
play
think
the fuck out of that. Because it'd be Skyrim, except it would be like that, like lore and that world. Like.
I would love to see. Although I heard a while ago there was talks about like and it was literally just rumors about a Game of Thrones open world game. Is that this?
I think
Because
that is
apparently
it.
That was
Is,
just rumors, and it was just we're just
No smoke without fire,
spitballing.
Chris.
Yeah. Hopefully that is.
I think that is it. Yeah.
When was that news put up? Do you know?
Today.
Okay.
Moments ago.
Okay. Okay.
Just
We
just
are-
in here, John.
Yeah, hot off the press.
So Bethesda do Game of Thrones.
That's it.
We
right?
hope.
Well,
Possibly.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's not
You know,
confirmed. That's the first I've heard
um,
of that as well. Like, so.
And a bit of
Continue.
Call of Duty news, which I think you might have came across as well. That next year's game will be set in modern day, which is pretty cool too. Like
The next
the
iteration.
next one, so
Right,
not this
right.
November. The
It's
next one.
yeah. Have you got any more on that?
Just what the article
because-
says, but you turbo.
Yeah, it's not actually that it's 100% set in modern day. What it is there was a post up for a system designer that Activision are looking at a
Yes.
system designer, and with the post, the what do you call that? Not specifications. What do you call that when you get in a job? Like recommendations, requirements. Is someone who has, and I quote, a deep knowledge of firearms and modern military technology.
Oh, right.
Although
So-
that doesn't really mean anything.
Exactly. So it's not to say that this is going to be like a modern Call of Duty,
Mm.
but when you see something like that, you do kind of assume that it will be
Yeah.
set kind of towards the future. But I know a lot of fans After seeing like this one go back to World War II, are kind of hoping that they're going to stay.
Well, who's making the next game? Is it Treyarch? Black Ops people?
Yes, because they're potentially tying with Black Ops 5 or what?
5?
4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Will they go with that or something?
I think
different?
they should.
I'd like to see the Cold War.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Cold War.
Because that's the next kind of logical step if you want to stick in with the timeline at the minute. But obviously that would be.
They're different studios. So
yeah,
they
I know.
don't give a fuck about the timeline.
But they usually stay right and close together, in terms of like. So Advanced Warfare had all your exosuits and all.
Yeah.
So this year or last year's was Infinite War, which was a completely different company, and they stuck with exosuits and all. So you never know in that sort of way.
But then it jumped right back to World War II.
On the flip side, though,
Yeah.
you did have Modern Warfare, and then you had Black Ops, which jumped back into like Soviet War and stuff.
That would be
like
cool if they
Yeah.
did kind of a mix of both. That would be interesting.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I think
Cold War.
for the next couple of years anyway, stay away from space in future. People
Yeah,
have had
bring it
enough of
back.
Had their
Yeah.
fun, like.
Bring it back. Give us real life wars. I'd like to see that.
If you're gonna do a space game, like make it about space. Don't make it like a military shooter. Just
Yeah.
in space. Like.
I'm still waiting on a Vietnam Call of Duty Vietnam.
I
Yeah,
don't know
proper
that
Vietnam-based
would
game.
be that would be a ballsy move by them. Like,
Yeah.
This is a very
There's a
ballsy
lot
move.
of-
Who would you play as? Would you play as like American soldiers?
Yeah.
You would assume so.
I wouldn't play that game. 'Cause they're
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Actually,
I wouldn't
I
either.
was based
Oh,
all this off Platoon.
of course
and,
I would.
Fucking,
I'd play the game. There's no point in me saying I wouldn't play the game. I'd play it. I probably wouldn't enjoy what I'm doing
yeah.
because I know obviously of what.
I'd be on like Platoon.
But I'd
and
play it.
fucking, what do you call it? What's the other one?
Maybe you'd play. Maybe you'd
Apocalypse Now, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I don't do that. You know?
maybe you play as like no. Oh, that would be very like home fronty, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't. I would like to see a home front game.
Oh god, I wouldn't.
There is a Homefront game.
Yeah, it's
Obviously nothing to do with the show. Like, but
Oh yeah, but not the home front game was hard. It was based in America. Like
yeah.
Horrible.
No,
Never
I would
hard.
play. I would play it. I said horrible.
Oh, I thought you said hard.
No,
I thought you said hard.
it's hard and horrible.
Oh, okay.
Horrible and hard bit. But I'd like to see one on like a, like in a jungle or something like that. Like
Oh,
like proper
yeah,
guerrilla warfare
yeah,
or something.
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Definitely.
That'd be fucking cool.
I have. Did any of you get this little bit of news that I thought was fucking mental coming from the latest South Park game?
Oh, is this with the
Yeah.
difficulty?
Yeah. That is-
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Can you
but
clear
that's
this up? Have you got something on this? Because I literally read like the tag for it, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Is this?"
yeah. So opening fucking article sentences. South Park: The Fractured Butthole is harder if you play as a black or transgender character.
No, I read it the other way about. I thought it's like when you pick your difficulty, it changes your
Oh no!
character.
Well, it says
Oh, right.
as revealed in our preview of South Park, the whole game has a difficulty slider, just like a lot of games. But the harder you make it, the darker your character. Yeah, you're right.
That's
So
insane.
it's
the
based on
harder-
the harder you make the game, the darker your character will become.
That's insane. Like,
That's
it's fucking hilarious.
As
like.
Kjartman helpfully points out, this doesn't affect combat, just every other aspect of your whole life.
oh, good.
That is
Like,
fucking mental.
if
That
there's
is
one kind of game or like studio or whatever that would get away with something like this, it's got to be that game.
And
Do you know
I've,
what the thing is?
I've an
Is that
actual
it's not-
screenshot here of the rednecks, in South Park pointing at a black character.
Have you got it? Let me see.
You know what I mean?
Like, slightly. Just before my screenshot cut off.
Yeah,
It's like it's not the game. The game isn't doing anything wrong. It's like they're just saying
yeah.
You know
But
what I
why
mean? Like-
though?
I know.
because like that's America's like that.
America is like that, yeah.
It's like
We mean no offense.
of
course.
here. What do we
Would you
know?
quit?
Stop it.
No, I know what you mean. I when does this came out?
Oh,
Is it? It's not this year. Is
I
it?
don't know.
Pod, you got the news?
Is it this year?
I haven't a clue.
I'm gonna be
I think
honest
they're
with you,
delayed
boys.
on-
Every
they
time I
got
tell you something, I
delayed
delete
until,
it.
like, spring of next
I move
year.
on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it did. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a good game too. Like the
Yeah.
original. was
See
pretty
if
good.
any-
The original had some fucking messed up shit as well. Like
Oh yeah, completely. Did you play the original?
I played.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
played enough of it that I seen the fucking the screen that comes up and says this isn't allowed to be seen in Europe.
oh, okay.
I
Right.
hate
Some bits
that
were
sort
cut
of
out.
shit.
That's how like raw it was.
Yeah.
the Xbox One X
Mm-hmm.
Project Scorpio Edition sold out in less than 24 hours. Apparently
That's
sold out
insane.
on Amazon within 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty cool, like.
Yeah, I read their numbers are like for obviously pre-orders and all that. I think it was you that was telling me, or just doing.
I think it's their best ever for an Xbox console.
Yeah, that's
You can see why, though.
good to see.
Yeah, but it's surprising because it's the most expensive one as well. Like.
Diddles, this is for you. I don't know if you got it or not. EA has given the clearest hint so far that Mass Effect Andromeda may not be the last one.
It was never meant to be.
Well,
It's just that it was released so poorly and made so
yeah,
bad.
critical
And
things.
now they're
now.
like, should we buy another one? I would hate to see that series die like that because the game,
Ah.
previous games were so good.
Something I'm really looking forward to, actually. When is it due? Next summer.
Yeah.
A Jurassic World game on consoles and
good.
stuff. You build your own
Build your own park.
theme park and all. And shit, I'd be putting
I'd do
dinosaurs
that.
everywhere.
I could
Yeah.
do that. I could
Fucking
do
eating
that.
everybody.
I'd enjoy that.
I think I would enjoy that just for the messing around aspect of it.
You're like Sims.
I think it would
except
get very,
dinosaurs, right?
very boring very quickly, maybe, though. That's
That's
the
what I'm
only thing.
thinking. Sims, but with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Guys, we seen Destiny 2
take it.
release
We did.
there last week.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There is a big investigation about the PS4 crashing issue that is going on. So
More
Bungie and Sony have publicly acknowledged an issue when playing Destiny 2 on PS4 Pro and are now working hard to fix the problem. Apparently, it causes the system to crash, and that Bungie acknowledged the issue in a post on one of its forums, noting that some players have had luck in reducing how often it occurs by turning off the HDCP settings on their console.
Oh, of course, the HDTV. Yeah.
This by means is obviously a no long-term fix, and both the developer and PlayStation support have said that they're working to resolve the error. However, it doesn't seem to be hampering Destiny 2's success, as it's already surpassed 1.2 million concurrent players online. It's pretty incredible. We kind of knew the game was going to do well, obviously based off of the first game's massive success, and obviously the DLCs that went with that. Obviously, you and I aren't playing it.
No.
And not enjoying it. You may be able to enjoy it and play it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll never do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't like the
Excellent.
first one.
So
at all,
unfortunately, that's nothing that we're going to be touching
So
on.
that's
Sorry if
another,
you're a massive.
PS4 fucking glitch crashing
Yeah.
fuckery.
Yeah, they're getting very frequent with this now. I'm not enjoying
It's
it.
just happened they come in threes, these things.
Yeah, the next one, all PS4s will break at once.
Come here, did you see the blatant favoritism that Bungie have displayed for PS4s over
No.
Xbox? It's actually incredulous. Have you seen this?
I think I might have.
Yeah, it's like if you want to buy like season pass or something on
Yeah.
PS4, it's
Yeah.
$49.99. On Xbox, £50.
I know.
Explain that to me,
It's
Pat. Explain
unbelievable.
that to me.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
have nothing for you, do you?
it's ridiculous.
You know,
yeah,
yeah, sit here all night,
that
but
meme was floating about for a while. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Activision, because based on the popularity of Crash, are now, without saying as much, have basically said Spyro is next.
Spyro, interesting.
Have they? They
What's
obviously
the
haven't
alien?
confirmed that. Like they're hinting at it. Have they?
The main guy in charge has basically said, look, no one expected Crash to do half as well as it did. We really didn't. We have the next one already lined up, and people are just sort of jumping on the bandwagon. It has to be Spyro.
I think it could be Crash Team Racing.
Kobe Crash Team Race.
I think
Part of me would love to see Spyro.
part of me would
would,
like to see
but-
Crash Team Racing. I think more so. Than
Really?
Spyro. Yeah.
Fuck, I love Spyro. But
I'm just not a big fan of remastering old games.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Fuck,
bring
you've
me.
never, you've
Crash
never
Team Racing.
said.
No, but I mean, don't like. I'd rather them take like a lesser game in my mind than
yeah.
than something like Spyro.
No, I'd take Spyro. I probably wouldn't play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Another cool
I
thing
enjoyed
though is
Spyro as a kid.
BBC Three. It's an online platform now.
Yeah.
It got rid of the channel. It is now going to be hosting esports.
Esports.
for 6 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Good for them.
That is pretty cool though. Like
It's pretty big, yeah.
no one else
There's
does
so
it.
much money in it.
Yeah.
Sure, dog.
Oh, like what was it, like the prize fund for like was it Smite there like a couple of months ago or something?
14 zillion or something.
Am I
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a couple of million
It's
prize
insane
fund
money,
for
like.
it's phenomenal what it's grown to like. Just touching on the Xbox, you said before. What did you say?
It's sold out.
It's sold out. They're now.
Xbox One X.
Microsoft have teamed up with DJ duo Chainsmokers to create the first of the custom Xbox with built-in lighting system.
Oh.
In what is to be part of a larger initiative that will see Microsoft create custom consoles.
Custom consoles. They already do that with the controller. Which is
What's that
pretty
got to do with them two?
Because these are the first, the first that they've come along with is just they've teamed up with those two.
Chainsmokers.
Apparently, they're I don't know Xbox players. I
Fucking
honestly
shite is what they
don't
are.
really care.
Bruh.
But the point
Right.
the point is that the Xbox are now launching this initiative that will see probably people
Pretty
be
cool,
able to customize their
pretty
own
cool, but
Xbox. I think it's
like-
phenomenal. I'd love to see PlayStation.
Have you ever
have something
used
like
the?
that.
Do you remember when we were in America, in
Yeah,
Florida?
we
You
created
could,
our own controller.
create your own controller, like your own custom colors and stuff like.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
It's
Yeah,
class.
No, I can appreciate it.
Mhm.
I just don't like chain smokers.
Oh, right, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, detach those from the project and you're in.
Oh, I'm in.
But I could see this going. I think it's very obviously with the One X coming along. It's like it was something very similar to like it's the closest thing to a PC, but being a console. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
You can
So
custom
I
design
think,
it and stuff.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Do we know anybody that's custom designed a PC, built it from scratch? Or anything?
Sinker, who's not with us tonight, unfortunately.
Anyone else?
Ooh, that
R.I.P.
sounded morbid.
Sinker. He was just back from Paris. leaving
Ah,
it.
okay.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
dead.
he's grand. He's
He's
grand.
not
He's not dead. I got
Um,
killed off 3 times last season.
He did. He
He
did.
did, yeah, he died.
But he keeps coming back.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you kept killing me off.
All right, yeah,
Fuck's sake, I
Oh, that's
didn't,
right.
didn't die.
We're the only ones that haven't been killed.
You just keep coming back with your fucking plague.
I have got some other
I did.
news, but we'll touch on that after because I wanted to bring it up specifically. Diddle, did you hear anything this week?
Yeah, I heard some stuff.
What did you hear?
I'll tell you in a quick moment, Chris.
Okay.
Unfortunate timing, I know.
See, though, there was something I was meant to say to you both.
Oh,
I can't remember what it was now.
okay. Well, I tell you what. While he's away at the bathroom, would you like some on this day?
Go on ahead. I didn't think it was coming.
He has an enormously small bladder, and
I love how we can
I'd
hear him, though,
I'd
from the
appreciate it if you didn't
bathroom.
shout from the bathroom.
Yeah,
because, so on this day, which obviously is making a jolly comeback, only
Which is the 12th of September.
12th.
Although
of
you'll
September.
be seeing it on the 15th.
Yeah, of course. 12th of September 2014, Oscar Pistorious is found guilty of the probable homicide of his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp. 12th of September 2011, the 9/11 Memorial Museum in New York City opens to the public. And in 1919, so we're going back a couple of years,
Just a few.
Adolf Hitler joins the German Workers' Party, which is later the Nazi Party. Big day.
What's a big day?
It was.
The
Yeah.
dust. Dust.
Sorry, what's a big day?
No, but Oscar Pistorius accidentally shot his
Yeah.
girlfriend who he thought was burgling the house, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
I know. I watched a couple of like documentaries on that trial, and I was kind of just watching it the whole time, just being like, are they really like? I think it's just so silly the way that a jury still has to sit and listen to this, even though it's like, come on,
I know, but like,
come on.
my house has been robbed in the middle of the night. First thing I do, up.
Yeah.
Get up the fuck.
Yeah.
There's someone in the house. Get
Exactly.
the kids.
Yeah.
You know, he like gets up himself, grabs his shotgun,
Yeah.
points it at the toilet door. You know,
Didn't he crawl from the bed or
Smart,
something without his
smart.
legs?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I mean, like, or did he take the time to put his legs on? There was something real fishy about it. There was like, did he crawl and shoot or something through the door, or did he actually take the time to put his legs on and make his way? There's something about it.
Is that how they're arguing it was premeditated? Because he had the time to.
Well, let's
I
say
don't
he
know, I don't know how
did.
he put his legs
Let's
on.
say he did put them on. Like,
I don't know how you put a leg
Slipped
on.
them on
But
like
like-
shoes.
I'm trying to say during all that time, I can assume, like, I would have to assume that that's not a quick process. Although if you've been doing it for so many years, you're probably a bit quicker than most. But that's still going to take a good minute or two.
Could be like
What?
not magnetic, but like, you know, it kind of just yeah, like I'm gonna stop because people listening to this are just thinking I'm a horrible
Yeah.
person.
No, we're not horrible people. We're just saying he's guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with that.
Guilty
100%.
as
sin.
Yeah. It was like it's terrible thing. Like I mean,
Oh, it's terrible for the
Let's not make
young
light
girl
of
to
the
die.
situation.
yeah, that's what.
We'll not make light of the situation, or we'll not. I don't know. We'll take it seriously.
Yeah,
We'll move on
Like, yeah, we are
from
moving
it.
on,
We'll
yeah.
move past it.
But yeah, getting back to where were we beforehand? You were going to tell us some of your news.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, my news. Do you have to go to the toilet again, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Here we go. Genuinely thought he was literally just grabbing his
Yeah.
phone. He's left us an awful lot, Pat.
He has. It's like he doesn't want to be
Being
here.
here just carrying this at the minute, you know?
Oh, hi guys.
Okay.
I was
Head us
at-
up with your news because I
was-
want to discuss
I
something
was at the toilet.
that we brought up last weekend.
I go to the toilet a lot.
That we brought up last week.
No, he brought it up with
Oh,
me
he brought it
last
up.
weekend, yeah.
All right, so I'll go on to that next. I'll start with this. Player Unknown Battleground
PUBG?
PUBG
PUBG.
has hit 1 million concurrent players on Steam.
I'm not surprised. It
A
looks
million.
good.
It's an early access game. So like Destiny has 1.2 and it's a fully fledged complete game on PC.
PS4.
Oh no, it's not on
Xbox.
PC yet, but it's on PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah.
1.2 million. Steam early access game made by like a fairly small studio. 1.1 million concurrent.
That's amazing,
It's
though.
incredible.
It's coming to Xbox and probably PS4 soon.
I would really enjoy that, I think.
The premise. I love
Was
the
it
premise.
online only, I'm assuming?
Oh,
Yeah, it can't be anything else.
it's
Well,
a
it could
battle
be if they
arena.
wanted it.
Huh?
Yeah. It's an online battle arena.
Battle arena.
You could play robots,
Battle
though, if they
Royale.
wanted to do it offline.
Well,
Couldn't
you
you?
probably could, like, but it'd be. Like, it wouldn't be.
I know
Yeah,
that,
I know.
yeah. You'd,
I think
you'd win all the time.
The
You'd feel
thrill of it
great.
is actually not knowing where the people are.
And then that it closes you in.
You know where they are.
Together.
They're in the water.
In the fucking water.
In the water. That right stag though.
The other piece of news, the thing that really like fucking got me this week is it's a game actually that's coming out at the end of this month. Cuphead. It's Xbox /PC/PC World exclusive, and it's like a. Have you seen any of it? No.
No.
You
Haven't even
haven't
heard
seen
of
any
it.
either. It's like a 1930s, 1940s cartoons, like hand drawn cartoons, animation style, and it's all been like hand drawn, the entire like all the animations for the game. So it's pretty cool in that respect. But it's meant to be like quite a difficult game from like the reviewers who have played it. Like, you know, you have to like be like nailing the controls and stuff to get through it. And there's this guy from I'll just get it. I think it's VentureBeat was the website. VentureBeat, yeah. And he was playing it, and he was awful at it. Like truly awful at it. There's a video floating about that he put up himself. I was like 25 minutes, and he struggles with the tutorial. Like
That sounds like
there's
me all
things
over
on the screen that say jump and then dash.
But this guy is
Jump,
a
dash.
reviewer. You know, he writes for this is his job.
He's
Yeah.
a tacky guy. Like he covers like more than just games, but he was like reviewing.
Well, then it shows you how difficult it's going to be.
But this is the thing: people aren't like. He's a lot worse than the standard. Like he's really bad at the game, and he admits
Maybe
he says I suck at this game and all. Like, but basically, it just raised a lot of questions. Like, you know, do you have to be good to be able to review these games? Like, or can
But do
anyone
you,
it?
though?
This is the question.
Isn't
It
it
may-
this the guy that couldn't jump over the wall?
Yeah.
Spent ages trying to jump
So,
over a
Pat,
wall.
there's a video going about. We can't really watch it now because we don't have access to the internet, but it's going about. I'll link it to you later. And maybe we'll link it on this. Probably won't. But it's like there's a little like small jump you can make over no bar, and then there's a big jump that you can't jump over normally. And like it's fairly obvious what you have to do. It actually is written on the wall behind you. You have to jump and do this like dash function.
Right.
And it's just telling you to do it, right? And like in this area, so you kind of know what you have to do to get over. This guy's on it for like a good 2 minutes, and he just keeps like trying to jump over the wall, and he can't jump high, and he just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. And you're getting so frustrated
Yeah.
watching him. You're just like,
I
wise
understand.
up and just do it right, will you? And it's just so bad. And it's just no, it's not. It's just not like a
Yeah.
hard game. It's a lack of understanding of what you're supposed to do. Like, and it's like, this guy's gonna review that game. What other
Yeah.
games has he reviewed? You know,
But what did he have to do to get over the wall?
you jump and then dash,
Dash.
in the air.
You're not listening, Chris.
No, I zoned out there for like a little second.
But the only thing
jump.
is, I don't think you necessarily have to be good at the game to review it.
See, that's interesting. Like, I would think you have to have a basic competency in games.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
I wouldn't trust I wouldn't trust a review by someone who I wouldn't trust a review from him knowing that. he's
Yeah.
not that
Like
good
if
at
you
it.
went in to review a Gears of War game for us, I would not trust your review
Why?
because it's. I prefer someone who
'Cause
knows
you're
a
shit
bit more of
at game.
Xbox and specifically the actual series that is Gears of War.
My argument point is there from someone from a fresh perspective
Yeah.
that isn't the biggest
Fresh
Xbox fan.
perspective, yeah,
You
but
probably
that's what I mean. I
has never played one of the games. You
No,
like
yeah.
your favorite of the thing. You
Oh,
should
yeah.
give me to play, and that would genuinely be an honest review.
Better
of it.
maybe
Yeah,
example. I
but-
wouldn't have like someone who plays Candy Crush review Gears of War.
Paddy plays Candy Crush.
I play
Yeah,
Family Crush.
Family Crush?
Yeah, it's Family Guy's version. Class.
Oh, okay, okay.
Man, they'll just do a version of everything, won't they?
Yeah.
But that it's just an
It
interesting.
opens up a big
thing, like,
question there. Like, yeah, do you have to be
you know,
good?
we're
So we
gonna
sort of
be
agree.
giving
You
our
need to have
opinions
the
on games.
the minimum
Or
basic
do you?
skills.
You're kind of the opinion, like I mean.
Well,
like, I probably
Yeah, do you
know
think you just need to be a good writer?
good journalist like?
Yeah,
No, not
Do
necessarily,
your due
because like
diligence?
I think you could ruin a game's reputation there.
You could. I mean, he is only.
I don't
one
think
out
you
of, like,
necessarily
know,
have to
many
be
voices.
fantastic at games to give an honest
I think you
review.
need to have a good understanding and concept of games and how they work to give a good review. I think someone who
It depends on what he's reviewing. If he's saying, that's I don't know what game I'd pick here, but the movement of the characters very sluggish. That could be
That could be a valid
that could be the thing
Yeah.
for the game though. That might always have been the way, and they're staying with it.
Could
Do
be.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. You see, like,
So I can understand he'd need
what you're saying.
an idea of previous games or whatever. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think
just-
you necessarily have to be great. I'm not the best at Call
No,
of
you
Duty.
don't. I don't think
Do
you
you know
have to
what
be
I
great at games, but you have to be able to like play through and finish a game to review it. And most people
Oh, yeah.
don't finish the games, and I understand that. But like, and I don't mean to be dissing this guy. Like, I mean, he was bad at the game. That's fair enough. Like, I'm just like in the wider sort of spectrum of things. Like, I'm thinking, you know, like you would have to be good. You'd have to be a big fan of films to review a film. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know, you wouldn't trust the opinion of someone who, like, oh god, I don't know, a food critic reviewing a film. You
yeah.
just wouldn't, because they're just different.
I wouldn't trust a film critic reviewing
Feud.
Feud.
The new film.
The new
Feud.
film.
Um,
And when it comes to
like-
any sort of cuisine, do not take their opinion.
No, do
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But I don't, if a guy who's good at reviewing mobile phones reviews a game, I get they're kind of the same kind of tacky kind of sphere.
Yeah.
But like, I think
Someone
if you're
from a
gonna review
different
games,
fucking
you need to know your shit. And you need
thing.
to be good
Yeah,
at them.
Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough.
That's a good point. I'm glad that you brought
this
that
is
up.
more of a discussion than news. That was just in the news. That's been
I like
happening.
that though, and if you have any obviously thoughts and opinions on that, do let us know. Do you think you need to
Tell
be?
us.
So the question we pose this week is: do you need to be good at games to be a game reviewer, or do you just need to be a good journalist to review a game? Yeah,
You have it.
I got it.
You have it.
You got it too. We all got it.
Put your thoughts in the comments below.
Guys, what we're actually before we move on anymore, we put a competition up for our
Yeah.
$20 because you're getting it in dollars because it's cheaper. Amazon gift card. So one of you guys, I will hold the hat. You're gonna pick one.
Should we do it? Should we do it together?
I've never done this before.
Did you put our names in this? Yeah.
You're just closer. You just do it.
Paddy, how
Oh.
can I clarify that you have put everybody's name into this hat?
Well, I took a picture. No, everybody, genuinely, everybody's name is in it. Mine's in it twice. So if my name comes out, $20.
So this is everybody that entered.
Everybody that reviewed our Facebook page, these are all in here.
Yeah, from the Facebook page has
And
started this reviews. Thank
Yeah.
you.
There's 16 reviews.
And a big thank you to everybody that has.
17
17
reviews.
reviews.
17 names. 1 in 17 chance. Good luck,
Yeah.
everyone. Good luck.
Yeah,
Everyone, good luck.
yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
Where's my name?
Do you want to pick it out? I'll read it, or will I pick it out? You read it. You pick it out. I'll read it.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want to shuffle them up? Do you give them a good stir?
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to be $20 richer?
I got
We will give you it in
I
pounds.
got my pick.
You know, we'll stretch.
Alright.
The win. The winner of our.
See, I'm not sure you can read it because Chris is laughing. Are you laughing at who's won it?
No, it's
No,
just
all right, okay.
the winner of the $20 Amazon gift card is Desi Connolly.
Well done,
Desi.
Desi.
Yes,
Fair play, fair play.
$20 gift card is on its way.
Is it
To
really
you.
$20?
No, it's £20.
What
It's
is
a good
going
time
on
to
here?
change it back. Post it back.
Yeah.
Well done, Desi. Congratulations. But thank you to everybody that has taken the
Yeah.
time out to
Yeah.
leave us a review. Obviously, we say it. We say it all the time, but hearing back from you and getting feedback from you is
Vital.
probably the most crucial thing for us at the
Yeah,
minute.
it is.
For us to expand and to grow and to
Feedback.
really understand what people want to hear and what they enjoy hearing.
Yeah,
and-
because over
Yeah.
even a few of our reviews have said, you know, I watched to a certain point and then you talk about games and we no longer stay to that point, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're what have you been playing lately?
And we've done nothing but
I
gaming
know,
tonight, but
I
we
know.
we are going to include,
So
as
actually,
the series goes on,
If
films.
Desi there, if you have actually stuck with us to this point, get in
Yeah.
contact with the Facebook page and
Yeah.
Paddy will send off
We'll
Of
hook
course,
you up.
as well.
$20 do Amazon-y gifter Rooney
Yeah.
voucher.
But like I said, we're going to be, as the series goes on, we're going to include games, films, tech, and I don't know. We have a few things planned
Some
that
music-
may or may not
some
come to
music
light.
maybe.
But if of
Um,
course you don't fancy sticking around to listen to the games and stuff, remember you can use the timestamps available below
Uh-huh.
to skip through to any point of the podcast. We'll highlight what we talk about and where, so you can avoid all the gaming mumbo jumbo if you're not into that, or skip right to that if you don't like to hear us talk about ourselves, gentlemen. I wanted to bring this up specifically for Paddy and obviously for everybody else there because I was actually there that night. Last weekend, we went to see the film It.
Ah, yes.
So
Who did?
the film It? myself, D, and a couple of our friends.
I didn't
from
even know it
school.
was out last week.
Last weekend was the first weekend.
Saturday night.
So we should probably give a little context to this story first of all. So the opening nights of the film It.
Where did you go?
The opening night of the film It, and we decided to leave.
Where we went.
Leave for our not local Omniplex theatre, but the one further away, the Craigavon Omniplex. We decided to head out roughly about half an hour before the film was due to start, the 9:30 showing. So we picked up our friend on the way. We made a mad dash for there. We thought, we weren't thinking that it was the opening night of possibly one of the biggest movies that hit our screens this year. It just wasn't a viable thing. We thought loads of room, not a problem. Anyway, we got there. Place was absolutely full. We walked through the doors, and immediately there's the little placard, the little card thing saying all seats for the 9:30 show sold out. But thankfully for the opening weekend, there was a 10:30 show, probably one of the latest shows I've ever seen in a cinema around here, bar like a midnight. And we decided to hang about for the 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
So we went up to get our tickets for the 10:30, sold out.
What? How did you miss that? Why didn't you just go up?
We did. That's what I mean. We went up. At this point, it was about just before 10.
No, but
No.
see when
Way
you
before 10.
Oh no, it was before.
when you
it was
got
before.
there, why didn't you
quarter
just
past
stay in
10.
line and book the 10:30 show?
We did. We walked up, sold out.
No, it wasn't sold out. There were.
There were
the very front row. There was
Scarce seats.
Yeah.
Scar
Ones or
seats, or you
twos.
could take the very front row, and obviously you never take the front row.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have a
Um,
very sore neck.
No, that was like 25:09 that we.
Yeah,
we
actually,
went up.
Why
I
did
was actually
that's
thinking about that.
ridiculous.
I know, yeah. So we weren't thinking at all. So we quickly Googled to see what the seats were like, obviously in our local Armagh theatre, and we decided to head there. We got in. Place was empty, as per usual. We got our seats. We got actually quite decent seats in the back
Good
row.
seats, yeah.
I have to say it filled up okay.
It did all right.
for the
yeah.
film, we
for
waited-
10, for 10:30. Like
We
as
waited
well.
about. Should we talk food talk first? Should we talk?
To be.
So you're doing your intermittent fast.
Oh yeah, I'm doing. Yeah.
So explain to the people.
So I don't eat. I start eating.
I don't
at
eat
1.
food.
I don't eat food. Yeah. I just believe all food is bad for you. If you're not drinking water, you're fucked, basically.
Well, that's
But what I've started doing is I don't eat. I don't eat.
I don't eat
breakfast.
food.
I don't eat. I don't eat breakfast.
Come on, spit it out.
That's no. Come on now. I don't eat breakfast. I started eating at 1. Stopped eating at about 7
PM
p.m. So I've got like a 6-hour eating window. That's when I eat, and then I don't eat.
right through to 1 o'clock the next
I
day.
fast for the rest of the time, right?
And does that work?
Yeah, it's good form, hey. So I lost like 1.2 kg in a week.
Jesus.
It's good form. But that's my first week, so I'll probably lose a bit more that way. But I'm just trying this thing out, right? And it works pretty well. Quite happy with it. So what do we do for food on Saturday? I got my dinner and that, naturally enough.
Yeah, I made a selection of goujons.
That's right. Yeah, so I had food
Since I'm a
just before
goujon connoisseur.
meeting him. We left for the cinema like about 20 to 9? No, it was about half 8. 20 past
Half
8.
8 or so we left, yeah.
We went in the road and got a couple of pies and we went on to thing. And my plan was just to get a large zero Coke Zero, depending on the whatever takes your fancy, right? And that's all I was gonna drink is out there, and no food, right? No popcorn or nothing. I thought it'd be grand, no bother at all, and didn't get that in Craigavon obviously because we weren't gonna go there. Back to Armagh, and I was like, alright, that's no bother. So we went down. We were there early, got our tickets and that. We said we'll not get food now. We'll kill a bit of time before we get the food and then go on in. Went up then maybe 20 minutes after that, and I was like, right, one large Coke Zero, please. And she was like, we do actually have Coke Zero, but it's just too foamy. You explain that to me, like. It's too foamy.
After working in this establishment, I know exactly what's wrong.
What's wrong, Pat?
I'm not going to tell you.
Cool.
I understand.
Did I
that
piss on the Coke
No,
Zero?
I can clarify. I can clarify this as well. The Coke Zero, regardless of whether you change it regularly or not, does have this issue that all it does is foam.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you can't have a drink. It means it takes a hell of a long time to
It would've
pour the
took-
drink.
They could afford it.
Realistically, it would have took about 5 minutes to fill it because you fill it up, you let the foam die, you fill it up again,
But I
you let the foam
wanted
die.
it,
And
Pat.
it's the same thing, even if it had been out. It's only a matter of changing a canister or whatever. But anyway, you couldn't.
So I couldn't get my Coke Zero. So I kind of fucked my plan of like no calories tonight. And I was like, what else you got? And it was like, there was like Sprite Zero or some shit like that. That's not,
just regular Sprite. Just
no Sprite Zero. I don't know.
Sprite.
Just the opposite. I was like, none of that's doing it for me. Diet Coke, and I was like, yeah, couldn't drink a fucking lot of that. No way, make me sick.
Could have got a bottle of water.
Could have got a bottle of water, he says, and I could have done that. That's true. But I was going to the cinema.
And you didn't want to pay like fucking
I didn't
3 hours
want a large
wages.
bottle of water. So I was kind of fucked. I wanted a Coke. And I got a Coke. Regular Coke. Full of calories. At that point, I have to consume calories. So I got a large combo deal instead. And with half 10.
So you can't for one
3.5
night.
hours
Not
past
the
my eating
fucking
window
100
closed.
real quick.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I understand
you
where
have
he's
to-
coming from.
You
though,
gotta.
yeah.
You can't go through your plans. So you
Personally, I just would have waited on the phone today down.
Yeah.
Who was on?
No, she said she couldn't do it. She never explained this 5-minute
Chris,
She
why
said,
didn't you set the man
it's
right?
too phony.
I wasn't there at the
He was
point.
talking to other people.
I wasn't there.
I was in there solo. Hey, right back up.
I'll
Nothing
know
worse.
for again to always back you up.
I don't know what's going on with these two tonight.
have no
not
idea
not
either.
even D. He's doing nothing. He's just getting picked on by
Picked
Chris.
on.
Picked on. He likes it.
Well, that might be.
Apparently, I like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm being. It's like you're a predator, Chris, and you're using me.
I'm just glad I got my own seat.
Okay, so we got our food. I got myself a large combo as well.
Good
Delicious.
man.
Obviously with a Sprite because it's the best Sprite in the West.
Breast spread
The best Sprite in the West.
in the east,
In the East.
northeast,
In the
west.
North. In the West. The best Sprite
To do all this talk of drink, I have to.
I have ever had comes from this establishment. Believe it
Really?
or not, I swear to God. I have had many fountain drinks of Sprite. I have had Sprite in bottles, Sprite in cans, Sprite in glass bottles, Sprite coming out the wazoo. But Pad, I have never had Sprite like this Sprite. And again, there was always a problem with the little machine. And it didn't pour it properly, and it's always quite bubbly and it's quite foamy, and it's delicious. It's just the perfect balance of fizzy. And I'm not going to say flat because that would
Flavour.
turn a lot of people off. But yeah.
Yeah, I
flavour.
know what you mean.
And it's ice cold.
Yeah.
And it's a large drink.
I'm
and
just
it's full.
I'm just not a big Sprite fan.
Neither am I. I hate Sprite every other time. Wouldn't drink it out of a can. Wouldn't drink it out of a bottle. Wouldn't drink it anywhere else. Bar out of this fountain. It's
Right.
the only place I will drink it. And it has to be that specific fountain.
I
Don't go
not
to the
even
other
one
fountain.
over there.
No.
No.
Don't go to this one. Don't go to that one. Go to this one. I just know. I just know.
How do you know, Chris?
I just
Did
know.
you ever work here or something?
I might have done. So I got myself a large popcorn as well. Oddly enough, and I want to bring this up, a friend of ours, Liam, and if you're watching this, Liam, thank you for staying tuned this far. He decided to go with the hot nut selection, so like the Saharas, you know. The little
Yes.
nuts.
Yes.
He didn't get a drink because he had a bottle of water. And I felt really, really bad for him because the film was only on about 20, 30 minutes. And he was like, I'm going to go get myself a drink. But being that was the last show of the night, the
Oh,
shop had
Ah,
closed.
yeah,
And I didn't cop it on until he had left. Then he came back and he was like, no, the shop's closed. So I'm sorry I didn't cop that on. He should have got a drink.
Did you tell him when he came back that you had you?
No, I was watching
No.
the film.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Occupied.
Yeah.
it would have made it so much worse for the
I
man.
knew.
Anyway, let me jump
I
in.
knew.
Let us get
So you
into.
made Liam walk. You made him walk all the way to the shop.
I wasn't thinking.
for
I
no
was too
drink.
busy
And you
concentrating.
let me not get
And
my,
it-
my
That's
dag.
the problem,
my
Chris.
Coke
You
Zero.
don't think.
Okay, he's got to leave before we even get into the reason why I brought this up.
Go on ahead.
Okay. Okay. So this is what we do now. We just walk about set.
We can only have 3 of us on the couch and in the scene at one time for a certain period of time. One of us has to leave. Sicker's behind the camera there.
Okay, so
He's up with it.
D.
Ease it. Huh?
Okay. Explain to Pad your cinema experience.
Where am I looking now? Pad is Pad still here?
Just explain to
Can you
me,
Photoshop Pad back in?
to the people listening to the audio, what happened that because we came out of this film, amazing film by the way, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that. The experience itself,
Of the film.
yeah, of remember the cinema goers experience, if you like. You as
Oh
a person
my
in that theater, you weren't happy.
The crowd in that cinema, the worst crowd I've ever experienced.
What, staff or people?
People.
Why?
Because they're awful people.
Tell me, dude.
Phones. Everyone was on their fucking phone, like right,
Was
you
the
go to
film
a dark.
bad?
The film was great.
Film was
The film
excellent.
is solid, right? Don't worry about the film. It's the people in the theater. They were awful. So they had their phones out full brightness because that's just naturally what you do in a dark room.
Now, at first,
Full brightness.
now, I have to say, at first I thought, when the credits and stuff were on, I was like, oh, it's
Fair
okay,
enough,
they're on their
yeah.
phone. Sometimes I do it, I check my phone or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fine when the movie starts.
Never stopped.
I had to say it.
There was
fucking phone on.
one girl
Everywhere.
sitting in front of me here,
Uh,
and I'm not sure if there was one out that side.
there was one over to the left of me, and they were taking they were flash on their fucking camera.
Do you know
Why
what they-
didn't you say?
Is that the iPhone that
Not
has
too
that,
far
that
away.
strobe thing there?
No, I don't know what. Oh, that was in front of us.
Yeah.
When the phone rings, you know, it like flashes.
You know that like
Yeah.
Rang
But
it
wait,
3 times.
strobe?
Why did you not say to her?
Fuck up.
I kicked her seat a couple of times.
I don't know. They weren't- they
I'm
weren't
not
taking
proud.
the
I'm
first
not
part.
proud of what I did, but I kind of like gently nudged it, making. But I could see that the people here were getting quite anxious about it too. They weren't pleased with what was going
Oh,
on.
yeah, like-
But she kind of tucked it away then, and I thought that was it. And then I don't know if the phone came back out. Don't. I don't know if the phone came back out, but I didn't really notice it then. But the actual
Oh no,
experience.
like it just they were just annoying, like, but it only ever happened like intermittently, and you were like, again, like what the fuck? Like,
It wasn't even that annoyed me. It was, you know the way sometimes, like, and I can understand this, you go to a horror movie and there's like a big scare or whatever, and everybody kind of laughs and talks for like, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, This wasn't a movie that I found to be, we've discussed this as well. Like,
it's not like a terrorizing film.
it's not jump, like,
No.
but
It's more
people were
atmosphere.
continually talking.
Yeah.
Like between themselves, and it wasn't even like like a whisper. It was
Yeah.
like a mumble, a constant mumble throughout the film, and it was just like, oh my God,
I'd have fucking got my money back for a start.
why did you kick? Why did you pay to come here if you're going to sit in your phone or talk?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there were some people like I don't know. They just fucking hell like
It was
What was it?
it was a terrible crowd. I have to say.
just a bad crowd.
There's
It
some-
didn't actually harm the film, for me. Like
Yeah.
the film was still solid. And I
Thanks for
still
the invite, by the
appreciate
way.
it.
Sometimes though, I do say
But I
I-
wouldn't dream of it. Like.
I have said to you though, D, that sometimes a crowd like that can make a movie as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a good crowd, like
Yeah.
like a crowd
paranormal
that's, like, laugh
activity.
along with people.
Was a fantastic crowd.
I went to see The Conjuring 2, and the crowd in that made that movie as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I seen it, and it was a very, very like subtle. Like not the crowd wasn't really involved at all.
I
It's
went.
like the room builds with the energy. and
I went
everybody's
to
waiting on it,
I
you
went
know?
to the opening night, and it was quite a young crowd,
Aye.
and it was kind of like that, kind of and then everybody burst out laughing, and then
That sounds pretty cool. Our Conjuring 2 experience, I wish was like that because there was no let up.
yeah,
It was just constant, like and then everyone was still stiff. Like, no, there was no like relaxation after
Yeah.
the climax. It was just like, there's more.
yeah,
Fuck. Great
um,
film though.
yeah. No, the film
Was good.
was an incredible experience as well, and I wanted to bring this up. There
really good
is, for those of you watching or listening, whatever. Here's 20 seconds to shut off because there's a bit of a spoiler here.
Can Pad do that?
Oh no, he can. It's okay. It's only the after credit, so it's later on.
I actually can't hear.
Okay. Okay, D, I'm talking to
Pad
you.
is a bollocks.
I'll give you a thumbs up, Pad, and we're
I've
good to
never
come back.
really liked him. Oh,
Um,
he'll hear this when he listens back. Fuck. What?
so the after credit sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm probably better. I'll explain this to you in the car on the way home.
Cool.
It's a much.
He'll still be there, but
Okay. I'm gonna explain it to him later. I realize that this is not the medium in which to do it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Everybody dies.
I'm literally sorry for wasting 20 seconds of everyone's time listening. To
20
it.
seconds and 20 seconds of our battery life, Chris.
Also, on the film note, did you hear the news that the director Colin Trevorrow, is that his name? The director for Star Wars Episode 9
Oh,
has been let go.
that cool.
Let go. Apparently, the statement that came out that just said that he and Disney were seeing the film in like two different lights, if you know what I mean. As of this morning, it's confirmed we have another director.
Who?
J.J. Abrams.
Back
Back for
episode
episode 9. So he
That could be
did
good, like.
obviously the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And now he's back to write and direct.
I thoroughly enjoyed The Force Awakens.
So
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
big bit of
Do you know that?
movie news if you're a Star Wars
Story,
fan.
my story or love affair with Star Wars goes this far. When I was a kid, we got Sky, and this was obviously fucking amazing. Movie package was on, Star Wars was on,
Uh-huh.
so I got myself comfortable, a few snacks. On came Star Wars. I got 20 minutes in, never looked back. Never will I watch another ever.
Oh, this is the original Star Wars? This is
Fucking don't know what one it was. But
It was one of
shite.
the prequels.
Yeah, probably was a prequel.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm
fair enough.
assuming
Is
this is
it?
coming from someone who
Now-
still has yet
I've
to
not
watch
seen
it.
Part of me wants to
Prequels
watch
are
it because
bad.
so many people love it. There's such a huge fan base, and I'm wondering am I missing something, but I
If you
guess I'll
watch-
never know.
If you just watch the newest, the episode 7 without any like previous films been seen, like you'll get it. Like it's grand. That's a good film too.
I will not.
Because I didn't really care for Star Wars. I watched it because I wanted to have seen it all.
Yeah.
And like I watched all the films. And I was like, that's a good series, and all like, but it's not like I wouldn't go mad about it. But episode 7, I really enjoyed.
I'm still very much waiting to get stuck in. As you know, I've got the collection on Blu-ray sitting at the house, and I just haven't committed myself to putting in. It actually got to the point where my procrastination level was so high. Like this is how bad it was. I knew I had a couple of days off. I was set. Star Wars came down off the shelf for the first time from I put it up there at Christmas. It was ready to go into the PlayStation to watch in Blu-ray in all its glory. I went up. I made myself a cup of tea, and I thought, you know what I'd actually love to watch, and I did. Lord of the Rings back to back. Swear to God.
Fair enough.
Extended edition back to back.
Brilliant.
Never looked
choice,
back.
though.
I don't think that this is something I talked about before. I don't think I could watch. I don't think I enjoy watching the extended edition of Lord of the Rings.
I'd say if there's a film that doesn't need it, it was
it.
Lord of the Rings.
No, I think definitely it heightens the experience.
Maybe it does. But I know I won't.
I do love Lord of the Rings.
I won't watch it.
Love the Lord of the Rings, but
I'll be put off by that timeline, or that the length of the film.
I don't know.
It
Like
breaks it up nicely. Like if you watch like the DVDs, obviously, it breaks it. You watch
the DVDs have to split it.
they split it over 2 discs.
what's the difference? Like how long are we talking
I think maybe like 40 minutes per
per film?
Yeah. Just
I don't know,
cut
that's-
scenes that were cut that weren't necessarily there. Some of the scenes that were cut from the originals are like some of my favorite scenes.
40 minutes is a lot to add on to a Lord of the Rings film.
It is. But
4 minutes.
believe me,
I
lad,
could take 4 minutes.
believe me when I say that it does add to the experience. There's just that wee bit more, but it's not more that you're like, oh, this is just so boring. It's
Like
more
The
that
Hobbit.
it's like, oh yeah, it's not like The Hobbit. It's
Would you go as far as to say it makes it better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because I've
Hands
watched
down.
the extended, watched them on TV, watched the original, and I watched them, and obviously I love the Lord of the Rings, so I don't complain. But I could never watch them again.
Just the
If
the
I have
not
to watch the
extended
Lord of the
edition.
Rings, I'm watching the extended because I know now where whenever I see it on TV, I'm like, oh, but they missed out that
that's it.
scene, and it
Yeah.
shows.
Fair
And I'm
enough.
like, and normally when I watch it with people and they're watching it, I'm like, oh, by the way, this happens, and it's awesome. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Yeah,
I
couple of
have,
great
I
scenes.
recently purchased the trilogy on Blu-ray, the standard trilogy for like £8. All three.
Jesus, that's brilliant.
films. Grand, isn't it? For on Blu-ray, like
That's what I said. If I got that for £8, I'd be all over that.
I'd about
rash.
do them.
But it's not the extended edition, like, but sure, it doesn't bother me one bit.
No.
I still don't have. I haven't made the time to watch one of them yet at 3 hours.
Yeah.
So like, how am I going to find time to watch?
You've never watched Lord of the Rings?
I've watched Lord of the Rings, the ones I got on Blu-ray.
Okay
I
then.
want to like.
It's okay. We don't have to beat them
Do
yet.
you know what? I've never actually watched though in a like sequence. Like,
Have you not?
whenever I
No?
want like, I'm gonna watch 1, then 2, then 3. I've seen 1, and then maybe a couple of years later seen 2, and then like seen half of 3, and then seen all of 3 like a couple of years after that.
Do you know what I actually would have watched? This would have been a good few weeks ago now. Miss Pettigrews, Home for Peculiar Children.
Is it good?
I heard
Fantastic.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
People were like, it's like the next Harry Potter or something like.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I heard it's like X-Men for kids.
Not a bad
Ex-kids.
description, I suppose.
No?
X-Kids. No,
X-Kids.
no.
It's just a really good, enjoyable film.
Yeah.
It's also one of them ones you can flick the old brain off and just watch.
The
you know?
popcorn flick.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Speaking,
like, I'd watch it again.
just now that we're actually on this, we actually caught up on a couple of big movies over the summer that we've actually completely missed in our podcast. So Spider-Man. Did you
Oh,
see
yeah.
Spider-Man?
No,
You haven't seen
no,
Homecoming yet?
but I'm looking forward to it.
Very, very good movie.
is good, yeah.
And possibly up there as my film of the year so far is definitely Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, also excellent. Yeah. Have
Like,
you seen it?
Nope.
Literally
God.
incredible. I heard
By Jove.
for the first time the other day someone who came out and didn't enjoy the movie. Somebody didn't
Dunkirk?
didn't like
I've
it.
heard a couple of people who didn't like it.
But I mean, yeah, I've heard of people who are just like, oh, I didn't really enjoy that. But this is literally someone who is like,
Shit.
that's terrible. And I'm like,
We met people coming out of it on Saturday night going, it's shit.
You've probably seen ones looking at their phone.
Probably, actually.
what I
yeah.
mean, like?
Yeah.
it is a I can't recommend that
Yeah, I
film
don't
enough.
understand how
I
people
would
do
I
that.
would actually like to give that another go.
I'm glad they've done it right.
Oh,
By the
yeah.
signs of it, anyway.
Yeah.
But what's better?
What?
Original or re-release?
The original is a TV, like it's a series, isn't it?
They have
No,
they have a
it's a
movie
film.
as well. Yeah,
Have they?
yeah,
I've never
they
seen it.
have the TV.
I haven't
series.
seen either. I haven't seen the film or the TV series. All I've seen is this one.
I've seen the original. And I
Obviously, I've
enjoyed
heard
it.
about it.
Do you know that apparently there's a really weird?
Yep. Reading about this recently.
Yeah, I will not bring that up
It's
here.
not. I mean,
Is it? No.
It's meant to be weird. It's in the fucking book, like.
Yeah, apparently the kids, the loser club. Is that
Yeah.
what they're known as?
But they're fairly young children, like
Oh.
teenagers, like.
Like, yeah, they have a giant orgy.
There's 13 in the film, like.
Hmm.
That's in the book. That's written in the book, and like apparently, whenever Stephen King gets asked about it, he's like,
I didn't.
"Yeah, apparently people have a lot." I don't know if he talks like this.
Stephen King, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like, "Yeah, like apparently people have an issue with this orgy scene, but they don't mind the fact that like there's a bunch of kids who get gruesomely murdered." That's his response.
It's true,
but I'm kind of like,
he also
this is not really.
he also said though that like back then it wasn't seen as such a bad thing. I'm like, a kid's orgy at any
Any
is
time.
not a great thing.
It was
Time
a
frame.
simpler time.
Apparently, he said it's the transition from childhood to adulthood,
Yeah.
which
Stephen King,
I can
though-
think of other ways to transition, Stephen.
He's so fucking
Bar
hit and
mitzvah.
miss, Stephen King. Like,
Yeah.
Is he?
have you ever seen Pet Cemetery? Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Did he write that?
He wrote that shit.
Oh man,
Why he's like apparently it's one of his best books.
I've seen.
It might be a fucking
The
good
film
book, but
is
let me
bad.
tell you this: it's a fucking terrible film.
I don't know.
But then on the other hand, you have like The Shining.
I know.
You
What
have-
went wrong?
but it's different people making films like.
Yeah, that's very true. as
It's
well.
like if like Michael Bay had made the Shawshank Redemption. You know what I mean? Like he's like Eddie Dufresne breaks out of prison.
yeah, these
I know, but, like-
massive shots of twirling prisons. And him.
Just spoiled fuck. I haven't.
Like, fair enough, but Pet Cemetery in itself was just fucking awful. Like, I'm not even watch
Yeah.
it.
No, I will watch Pet Cemetery at some point. It's just I went through like a film binge there for a while, and I was only watching like Oscar winners and stuff, which was very good. But
There's
I'll
a
explain that
fantastic
another
film I actually meant to give you one night. I don't know if anybody. I'm sure people have seen it. I fucking really love it. There's an excellent twist in it. My Bloody Valentine is called.
Oh,
it was the
yes.
first film I had ever seen in 3D.
In 3D. I think
And
you told me
fuck.
this. Yeah.
Not 5 minutes into it, there's a pickaxe come flying. I remember in the cinema going, "Whoa!"
And like
You
ducking
know,
almost.
and it's
yeah.
the only ever 3D film I've seen where it's done correctly.
See, that's when 3D is done right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of good films. Obviously, we're going to touch on this as the
Series
weeks
goes
go
on,
and the series goes on. I'm just looking at our time here now, and I think it's just about time we wrap up our initial episode comeback, if you like, because I think we've talked about everything that we can and need to talk about. D, you want to jump back in for while we say goodbye to the lovely people? Just before I do,
If we're gonna wrap up, it's gonna be on that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just want to say a couple of things. First and foremost, thank you for staying around for this podcast and obviously all of our content. Remember, you can find this podcast and all of our previous podcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search for XiteGaming. You will find the audio version of this podcast and all of our previous podcasts, of course, on iTunes, on Stitcher Radio, and on you will get an update of the weekly podcast on SoundCloud as well. So you can take us with you on the go there. Do get in touch with us. Drop us a like, a comment, whatever you want. We'd love to hear from you. Get your thoughts and opinions and ideas. We want to start to grow a bit of a community now, I think, and I think that this is about time we do it. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of this one. Thank you to the two guys for coming up tonight and doing this. It's been an immensely pleasurable evening, I have to say.
Thanks
And
everyone who reviewed as well, and everyone
Yeah,
who entered the
and well
competition.
done to
for all
Desi
your
again for winning.
support so far. It's been absolutely great, and
been
we
good.
will be back same time, same place next week.
Maybe.
Whole other bunch of wacky topics, comments.
And hopefully,
Nonsense.
like we say, we have a few ideas that we haven't actually.
Yeah, we haven't initiated just yet, but,
Yeah, but-
they are coming. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you all
Next week.
next week. Thank you guys for being a part.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Goodbye.